From businessman to reality TV star to president, Donald Trump's rise to the top has been unconventional, but his supporters, like Noah Weinrich, chose him for that very reason.
He has an unorthodox approach, and that is, I think, maybe the biggest reason that he was voted in 2016. People were sick of DC politicians. They were sick of the same old, same old. And President Trump came in, told the Republican Party, this is how we're going to do things. You've been doing these things the wrong way, and we're going to fix that. And the base loved him for it.
He stood up to and changed China's trade practices by imposing billions of dollars of tariffs and pulled out of multilateral agreements that he argued hurt America's interests, like the Iran nuclear deal. He achieved a rewritten trade deal with Mexico and Canada, face-to-face meetings with North Korea over denuclearization, and the normalization of Israel's relations with some Middle East countries. Some longtime Washington officials admit President Trump has got results his predecessors couldn't achieve, even if his fresh approach has ruffled feathers. Joseph Bosco worked under Presidents Bush and Obama.
So that naturally has caused raised eyebrows among people who think things should be done the old way. But he's getting results. We just saw that in the Mideast. He's getting them with China. I think he's demonstrating that a new way was overdue, and he's carrying that out.
But the president's critics say that he has instead destabilized the country. They point to surveys that show America's global standing slipping on the world stage, with allies wary of the president's unpredictability. And they say that closer to home, he's made politics more polarized. Months of Black Lives Matter protests have roiled the nation, with the president often inflaming rather than calming tensions. Many people are suffering the economic fallout from the pandemic, which Trump himself has admitted to downplaying, despite more than 200,000 American deaths.
The first thing I want to say is
Anthony Scaramucci was Trump's White House Director of Communications in 2017.
Anybody that understands public health and safety, an epidemiologist, would have said this is not the way to have handled the pandemic. He's morosely incompetent there. And he's killed people. He's effectively been an accessory to the unnecessary deaths of these people.
Trump also became just the third U.S. president to be impeached. He faced a Senate trial where the Republican majority helped to acquit him.
Is not guilty as charged.
Polls now show him trailing in key demographics that helped him win in 2016, those aged over 65 and suburban women. If re-elected, President Trump promises to keep America great. His opponents fear another 4 years will divide America and hurt it further on the world stage. Nick Harper, SABC News, Washington.